Yeah, the video went off. I'm half an hour in, so I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Basically, they get this undercover cop, and he talks like a wise guy. I think he hung out with wise guys, so he comes across as being one of a street guy, a wise guy. And if you watched any documentary on the Iceman tapes, there's a tape of him where he's talking to Kuklinski and basically saying, "Oh, how does this fucking cyanide work and all that?" I mean, do you just do you just fucking go up to them and throw it all over them, inject them? What do you do? He said, "When there's a will, there's a way," and it's as easy as that. Basically, no trace. And basically, the guy gets him on tape saying about his murders, and the police end up tying him to 3 murders, having proof. And eventually, I think it's in the mid to late 80s, he gets arrested, uh, basically, in front of his wife and everything, and gets sent down for 3 murders, and ends up the rest of his life in prison, and dies of cancer, I think, in the early 2000s, I think. He does 3 major interviews, if you watch them. The best one is the one with the psychiatrist that he does, because you get to see a kind of a true side to him. In the first 2 interviews, he's kind of like pissed off. He's not really forthcoming with what he's saying. But with the third interview with the psychiatrist, he's more like engaging with him, and he more opens up about his pain and how he, what led him to become such a violent, remorseless, one of the most fucked up killers in history. I mean, the way he killed people was just fucked up, man. The worst way you can think of dying, man, is by... You think the worst way is that way, innit? I mean, people say death ain't a bad thing. I mean, it isn't, to be honest, because you're at peace and shit like that, but you don't want to die that way. That's that's the worst way you could possibly die, man. Being tortured for fucking hours, being skinned alive, being cut by a hot fucking knife, and cut your balls in half with a hot knife, and then fucking skin your stomach open, and then leave you in the cave for hundreds of rats come and eat you. It's like fucking hell, man. He actually videotaped it as well. Anyway, if all this book was true, I'd give it a 5-star, no doubt. One of the best books, crime books I've ever read and ever listened to. But obviously, a lot of what he's saying is, I've listened to other guys, mafia guys, and a lot of it is bullshit. Whether he ever knew Roy DeMeo, so people have said. I watched an interview with Michael Franci, and he said that he never heard of Richard Kuklinski. And Sammy the Bull says it, and other people say never heard of Richard Kuklinski, never had anything to do with Roy DeMeo or anything like that. And he definitely didn't kill him. That was Paul Castellano and Roy DeMeo crew, I think, was in on it as well, and Gotti's. And Sammy the Bull maybe was on it. But yeah, there's a Gambinos, and that was agreed across the commission. Like, they agree with the Lucchese's, the Genovese, and the Colombos. I think the Bananos were a bit outsider because they were doing lots of drug deals and shit like that. I think. Yeah, definitely didn't kill that guy who wanted to take over the commission. Galante, I think he was Galante. I keep thinking Persico, Carmine the Snake Persico. No, because he actually ran the Colombo family. No, he weren't Carmine the Snake, it was Galante or something. He basically got killed by, I think it was the whole commission, so it was a couple of hits. I think Angel Quack Quack, guy who one of Gotti's main men, was actually one of the shooters in that one. Yeah, Quack Quack. Definitely did not kill Paul Castellano. He were not the guy in the Russian trench coats that killed Paul Castellano. No way, Jose. And when I first heard that, I was like, nah, fucking that's bullshit. Because I watched the guy documentary and they showed all the killers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know all the names, like, obviously. Like Eddie, I think Eddie Leno, Angelo, or some other people like that was there. The ones that killed him, and obviously Gotti and Sammy the Bull were right round the corner and watching it go down. When Paul Castellano and it was Tommy Belletti or something that got shot. Yeah, he definitely didn't do that one. He definitely didn't kill Roy DeMeo. Whether he had anything to do with Roy DeMeo, I can't be 100% sure, because it could have been off the record. Because like I said, when you're a mafia guy, if you're a made guy, you don't get paid for killing people. You have to do it standard, or else you get killed yourself. That's what I've heard of the mafia people, so that I've watched. So, it kind of could make sense that DeMeo maybe have known him or used him as off the record for some off the record hits. But like Roy DeMeo like had a crew of fucking psychos that just killed anyway. And Roy DeMeo was a fucking psychopath. If you ever heard Murder Machine, like I might review that. I've only listened to that once with the Iceman. I've listened to I've read it and listened to it. So I might have to listen to Murder Machine again to kind of break it down. That's a really good book, because that's about not just DeMeo, it's about Nino Gaggi and his son as well. His son, Philip Lornetti or something. Yeah. Anyway, I'll give that book about a 4.2 star, I think. I would give it a 5 star if everything was true about that book. Like you said that he went around the world to fucking Africa and Brazil and killed people like gangsters there. And I'm thinking like this is a bit like fiction. Right, you're just one guy. You're not fucking Superman. You can't just go around the world to especially Brazil, a favela in Brazil, and you're Polish, and you fucking go around asking people where some Brazilian gangsters are at and kill them. Fucking, that's suicide. Come on now. Yeah. I mean, it's a great book anyway, man, to listen to, but I think it's like half fiction, half non-fiction. A lot of the stuff is probably true. With feeding people to the rats, I think, and obviously he did kill, and he was a psycho, and there's no doubt about that. He was a crazy, fucking, complete psychopath. And you're not right at all. Anyway, that's my review of Richard Kuklinski. Just to tell the Iceman book. If it was all true, I'd give it a 5 star, like I said, but I'm going to give it a 4.2. It's still a great book and a great listen. You can get it on, if you want to read it, you can get it on anything. Order it, paperback, or get a ebook on Kindle or something, or if you want to listen to it, I think they do uploads on YouTube, parts of it on YouTube, or you can get it on Audible. I've got it on Audible. So, whatever, if you want it for free, I think they do show some of it on YouTube. So it's a great book if you're into the mafia and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, I think that half of it is non-fiction, fiction, and the other half obviously is non-fiction. Anyway, I got to get on with my day now, and stay present, stay aware, stay calm, and fuck off.